This is my reflective practitioner video for EDAD 696. I want to talk about some of the things that I noticed when I was shadowing the principal. It's extremely important, and these are the takeaways that I have. It's extremely important to make sure that you look at the whole picture. Don't jump to conclusions. Make sure you talk to all the parties that are involved. Make sure you actually listen. One of the things that I really like is that we're kind of steering away from zero tolerance, and we're looking at creating an atmosphere where kids are feeling like they matter and they're not just basically being tossed out the door and, we're not dealing with you, go home, go to your parents or whatever. We're looking at basically helping them out with correcting their behavior. One of the things that I really liked participating in was kind of a conflict mediation where all parties were involved and that were involved in the incident, and we sat and each person got the chance to talk about their side, their point of view, and the other people listened. There was one student that was screaming, and he got up and he didn't want to participate. And I was telling him that we really need to hear your side of the story so that we can get to the bottom of this, so that we can help figure out what's going to be the best strategy that we can use that's going to help everybody. And come to find out, after each student got a chance to talk and to state their side of the story, all of a sudden, without me doing anything, all of a sudden they're apologizing and they're talking about things that they could do in case it happened again. And it was like really cool. It was cool to see that the kids were becoming the problem solvers, and they were talking about strategies that would help them in the future. So it kind of made me a little teary-eyed when I saw this, but I thought that was really huge. I do know of one student at our school that he actually is a second grader, which is kind of sad, but he did get expelled for basically a year. I couldn't go to the expulsion hearing because my principal had said that they're very confidential. And then at just the last week, she said, "Oh, well, maybe you could go to one, and I'm actually on the list to view one, but I have to be a clerk. I'm going to be there as a clerk." So, but he got expelled, and the reason he got expelled was for violating Educational Code 48900, where he even after all of the interventions that this student had, he was still endangering the safety of the other students in the class, no matter how many chances he had gotten through positive behavior interventions and supports that we have used with him. He just couldn't get it under control, which was kind of sad. And then another takeaway that I've had is that having a resource officer at school is extremely helpful. Just their presence and their support there makes a huge difference. And then also it makes a huge difference to let the staff know that they are truly appreciated. And you get so much support. And I just hope that when I become a principal that I continue to grow and continue to make people proud that they're at the school where I'm at.